think as if it is impossible to fail, and then it will be impossible to fail. Something that I've noticed is that a lot of people feel as if things just will not happen for them, as if things will literally just not fall into place. And I struggle with this myself. Trust me, it is a battle. But something that's really great for you to do during this time, while you're feeling this, while you're going through the emotional battles, is to challenge yourself to start to think like it's impossible to fail, and look at that mindset as a feasible means to actually succeeding. Having the mindset of things are going to work out. It's impossible for me to fail. I heard this quote, and keep this in mind, okay? Write it down in your notes if you need to. I did. It's this quote, I don't know who it's by, but it said, "Work so hard that it would be unreasonable for you not to succeed." So put these two things in place, have it as a building block for yourself when it comes to how you see yourself, when it comes to how you see your future, when it comes to how you see your success, because it will make all the difference. Here's the thing, success, getting things done, becoming unstoppable, there's a process to it. It's not about getting lucky. It's not about things being handed to you. It's not about having the easiest route. It's not. But it's about how long are you willing to stick it through? How hard are you willing to work? And I want to put an important disclaimer on that one. Sometimes it's not even about the length of time that you're doing it, but it depends on the effort in which you're putting in. Because someone can be doing something for 3 months, and the amount of effort that they put in can override, there's a word, supersede somebody else, and they've been doing it for 6 months, 12 months. It's also about the work that you are putting in. So time, how much work you're putting in, which kind of ties into effort and intentionality, which I just made a video about that. You can check that out after this one, of course. But when you think that there is nothing that can stop you, when you think that it is impossible for you to fail, when you think that you can make this truly happen for yourself, all this stuff of all the hiccups, the things that you have to get over, things not looking like they're going your way, it becomes easier. I'm not saying that it immediately goes away, but it becomes easier for you to overcome the emotions that come with those negative things, and for you to see so many more possibilities. Because if one way does not work, you will find a new way. If one route doesn't work, you will find a new way. And you'll continue to do that until you find the one that works. And again, it doesn't always have to take forever. But you know that even if it does, that does not matter, because you're going to get there either way. Something that I have personally struggled with, and you may be able to relate, is the idea of wanting things to happen in a certain period of time. And it's like, if it doesn't happen in this certain period of time, if it doesn't happen in X amount of work that I put in, then I don't want to do it anymore. And it's not coming from a place of this thing isn't worth it or that I don't want it that bad. It comes from like an ego, but then also like, well, if it doesn't work within this amount of time, or if it doesn't work with this amount of effort, then it's just not going to work. When you remove that type of thought and you replace it with the idea of, this is my life. If I want this to happen, if I see the benefit of this happening, if I know that this is going to fulfill me, it's going to inspire me, it's going to push me, this is what I want for my life, then all that other stuff doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I think that it should happen in this period of time. If it don't happen in this period of time, then it ain't gonna work. Like that stuff starts to contradict the way that you were thinking, because now it's not about if it happens this quick. You're like, even if it takes forever, I will get there, because this is my life. I want this to happen, and it's that important to me where I don't care if I have to put in the work right now, because I'm going to get what I want. I will get there eventually. And it's a powerful mindset. Okay, it's a powerful mindset. It will change everything. You hear me? It will change. And you have to be willing to allow yourself to feel that change. You have to allow yourself to contradict yourself, because positive mindsets, here's the thing, positive mindsets will contradict your negative mindset. And that can cause thrashing. That can cause a lot of internal conflict of like, I believe this, but I believe this, and I feel this, but I feel this, and my belief is contradicting with how I feel. And that's just something that you have to wrestle through. Don't take that as a sign of, oh, let me stop. Because if applying a good mindset, it's not always easy. Okay? It could be hard. It could take time. It takes practice. Literally putting it into practice. That new mindset, putting it into action and doing it consistently. But that internal conflict, the battling, taking on that new mindset will cause those feelings oftentimes. It will cause that back and forth oftentimes. It will cause those mixed emotions oftentimes. And you have to continue to push through it, because when you know that this is something that's good for you, when you know that this isn't something that's leading you astray, when you know that this is something that's building you, not hurting you, then you start to recognize that pain as being different. It's not the pain of this is not a good idea. Like, this is genuinely not a good idea. This is genuinely going to lead me down the wrong road. It's not that type of pain. It's not that type of battling anymore. It's kind of like working out. You work out really hard, your body starts to ache. That aching pain is not the same pain as getting beat up. Okay. And over time, I feel like you will be able to recognize it. And if you're having a hard time, again, get advice, read some books, pray if you need to, so that you can wrestle through whatever it is and understand, okay, is this the pain of being beat up, aka being led astray and terrible mindset? Or is this the pain of a positive mindset that I'm growing into, aka working out? So you will get to that point for sure. And again, sometimes you need help, sometimes you need guidance, which, always get. The Bible talks about, if you want wisdom, ask, and he will give to you generously. So do that. I'm telling you, it will change everything. And you have to stop doubting. You have to stop doubting the possibility of it working. Because here's the thing. I don't expect you to sit here and think, oh, taking on this mindset of being unstoppable, taking on this mindset of things working out, taking on this mindset of nothing is impossible for me to accomplish. I don't expect you to think 100% that mindset is going to change everything. I do not. Because if you have not experienced it yet, then why would you 100% believe it? Why would you 100% believe anything if you haven't experienced it yet? And that's where I say, you have to test it. Put it into practice. Literally, don't just take what I'm saying. Don't just take my words, actually use it. Have at least a little bit of faith in it, okay? Have a little bit of faith. The Bible talks about having faith the size of a mustard seed, which is literally, if you don't know what a mustard seed looks like, I actually don't think I have anything small enough to show what it looks like, but a mustard seed is like smaller than this little part of my fingernail. Honestly, it's really hard to explain. Oh, wait, I got an example. Okay, you may not be able to see that little mark I have on my hand. It's like that big. It's really tiny. So have that faith, have a little bit of faith in it and apply it. And I heavily suggest applying it for 30 days. That's the amount of time that on average takes for somebody to create a new habit. So apply it for 1 month and keep a journal. Write how you feel right now. Write your accomplishments right now. Write your growth right now. Apply this mindset. Act upon it. When you pull on that mindset, and you may have new ideas of things that you can do, new ways of going about things, new ways of tweaking things. Act on it. Literally, act on it. Don't just sit here and be stagnant. Act upon those things, those pushes, okay? Those new ideas, that new way of thinking. Act upon it. And keep a journal, and at the end of the 30 days, write down what you feel. Write down the accomplishments you made. Write down the successes that you've had. And compare beginning of month to end of month. Before mindset, after mindset. Again, I don't expect you to believe it 100%. You don't need to believe it 100% for it to change your life. You just need to believe it enough to apply it, to start to take it on, and to start to challenge your current mindset with it. And as you continue to experience things, as you continue to experience growth, as you continue to experience how you're far more capable of doing amazing things than what you thought before, your faith in it will build. Your understanding of it will build. Your knowing of the positive of it will build. So test it out. Try it. But I can tell you, this mindset will change your life. It will change your success. It will change how you live. It will change your goals. It will change everything, because you will begin to believe in yourself in a way that you never thought was possible. And the way that you believe in yourself now, that does not 100% mean that that's a clear reflection of your ability. On average, and this is scientific, you can look this up, what people believe that they can do is usually far less than what they are capable of. So it's not even about necessarily creating new stuff, which you will do. Okay, you will learn, you will grow, you will build your knowledge, you will build your abilities. But just by applying this mindset, okay, even if you didn't strive to do better in anything, like you're keeping your current set of skills, you will begin to do better, Because there are things, there are abilities, there are potentials in you that you just have not used because you have convinced yourself that they're not there. So your body responds to it. Your mind responds to what you were telling yourself. So you are just opening up that ability, that extra strength that you didn't even know that you had. So act upon it. Act upon it as soon as possible. Honestly, don't procrastinate. If you're questionable of it, literally just test it. Just test it. Just test it, and you can come up with your own conclusion after that. Things are possible. Things will happen. You just have to believe it. And that is the beginning of success. Thank you for watching my video. I hope that you enjoyed. And if you did, please consider subscribing. Make sure to take care of yourself physically, mentally, spiritually, and financially. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.